In the middle of a sparsely populated old forest, where sunlight had to penetrate through thick layers of leaves to reach the ground, a man walked in with some old tools and a canvas backpack made of earth. His name was Min, in his early 40s, his face tanned, his eyes deep and peaceful like the surface of a lake in the morning. No one knew where he came from, only that he had left the noisy city far away to come to this deep forest, where there were only the sounds of birds, the sound of wind, and the dry smell of pine in the air. The first day he set foot here, he stood still for a long time. In front of him was an empty space, the ground was steep, surrounded by tall, straight trees. The clear water flowed past, reflecting the early morning sunlight. He smiled, "This will be where I start again." There was no blueprint, no team of workers, no supporting machines. With only his hands, many years of experience in carpentry, and a will that had been tempered through many breaks, Min used to be a carpenter in the city, had a small family, and a small wooden house that he built himself. But the events, economic, family, loss, made him lose everything. When his last loved one left, he was left with only himself. Instead of falling, he chose to go into the forest. Not to run away but to find something he had lost, peace of mind. The first days in the forest were a real challenge. At night, the sound of spiders running mixed with the sound of the wind whistling through the treetops created a wild music that was both strange and scary. He lit a small fire, boiled water, and ate cold rice. At first, the fire burned quickly, the smoke was stinging his eyes, but gradually, his hands got used to burning wood, choosing the direction of the wind, and the fire began to burn evenly and warmly. Every morning, he woke up early when the fog still covered the forest, and walked around the land to find wood. The forest had old tree trunks that had fallen after the rainy season, dry and hard, very suitable for building the house frame. He cut, and trimmed each piece of wood, neatly arranged next to the tree stump. That was his first material warehouse. Each piece of wood was a promise, a member of a new life. In the afternoon, he sat down to rest, washed his hands in cool water, and looked at his reflection on the water. "I can do it," he whispered. No one was around, but he still said it to himself to keep his spirit up. In the afternoon, he began to draw the boundaries of the future house. It was not big, only about 12 square meters, enough for a room, a small window, and tilted so that rainwater would run down the back. He used dry bamboo branches as light bulbs, and pulled strings to straighten the corners. He used the forest soil, and had to carefully compact each place to place the columns. At dusk, when the last rays of sunlight disappeared behind the mountains, he lit a fire, cooked the wild herbs and some remaining cold grains. The smoke rose, the smell of burning wood and smoke mingled together, creating a strange scent, the smell of beginning. That night, he lay in his small makeshift ring, the art of rain falling gently on the bamboo mat. The wind brought a chill to his skin, but he felt at ease. In the darkness, he imagined the image of the wooden house arranged, sturdy wooden frame, comfortable palm leaves, windows overlooking the exit, and a small path where he could sit and drink tea every morning. He smiled in the darkness. Life, after all, could still start again, as long as there was a home, a belief, and a servant.